In this lesson, we'll learn the relationship of trigonometric ratios of the given angle with trigonometric ratios of the complementary angles of the given angle. Here we have a triangle ABC in which the angle of 90 degree is at vertex C. So the side opposite to 90 degree is called hypotenuse. If angle under consideration is theta, then the side opposite to theta would be opposite and the remaining side will be adjacent, as we have marked the angle theta in black and corresponding opposite and adjacent sides in black as well. But when we change the angle under consideration from theta to 90 minus theta, the opposite will change and so will change the adjacent. So let us define separately the trigonometric ratios when angle theta is under consideration and when angle 90 minus theta is under consideration. First, when angle theta is under consideration, then what would be sine theta? Sine theta would be equal to opposite over hypotenuse, because sine is a ratio for right angle triangle between opposite and hypotenuse of the triangle for angle under consideration theta. And cos theta is a ratio between adjacent and hypotenuse. So this is the definition for cos. For theta angle under consideration, sine theta would be equal to, the opposite is A, so this would be A over C, and cos theta would be equal to B over C. B over C. Let us call this as 1, this as 2. And now change the angle under consideration from theta to 90 minus theta. Now, when we consider 90 minus theta, then obviously now the opposite will be B and the adjacent will be A, as it is marked in red. So sine of 90 minus theta would be equal to B over C is equal to B over C, and cos of 90 minus theta would be equal to A over C. A over C, let us call this as number 3 equation and this as number 4. If you carefully take a look on number 1 and 4, both are equal to A over C. So comparing 1 and 4, comparing 1 and 4, because both are equal to A over C, therefore cos of 90 minus theta, so cos of 90 minus theta would be equal to sine theta. And if we comparing 2 and 3, both are equal to B over C, this means that sine of 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. This relationship is very interesting. 90 minus theta is an angle which belongs to quadrant 1, where all the trigonometric ratios, sine, cos, tan, and the reciprocal trigonometric ratios like cosecant, secant, and cotangent are all positive. Therefore, we don't need to worry about their signs. But whenever an angle is subtracted from 90 degree, it seems cos changes into sine, sine changes into cos. But it is not only limited to sine and cos. This will have a domino effect, and secant will change into cosecant, cosecant will change into secant, tan will change into cot, and cot will change into tan. So let us write down the results here. Summarizing the results are that sine of 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, cos of 90 minus theta is equal to sine theta, without any reference to sine because all are positive. Therefore, okay, and secant 90 minus theta would change into cosecant theta, because secant is reciprocal of cos and cosecant is reciprocal of sine. So if sine and cos change, then so will secant and cosecant change. So cosecant of 90 minus theta will be equal to secant theta, and the tan of 90 minus theta changes to cotangent of theta, and cotangent of 90 minus theta changes to tan theta. It is very important, from the same triangle you can see that how sine is related to cosecant and how cos is related to cosecant, how cos is related to secant, and how tan is related to cotangent. We'll do this in next lesson, but these relationships are very important to understand and to memorize. Let's take a look at few of these questions and try to fill in the blanks. Here sine of 30, which can be written as 90 minus 60, because 90 minus 60 is equal to 30. So it is perfectly okay. But cos of 90 minus 60 degree will be equal to cos of, this will be, in fact, this should be sine. This shouldn't be equal to cos. So this is sine of, so this should be equal to sine of 60 degree. And cos of 30 degree equal to cos of 90 minus 60 should be equal to sine of 60 degree. And tangent of 90 minus 30 is equal to cot 30 degree. And sine will be equal to cos 30 degree, just like the formulas we have learned. And here cos of 90 minus 30 should be equal to sine 30 degree, because cos is going to change into sine. And again, now in F part, sine will change into cos. So sine of 90 minus 45 will be equal to cos of 45 degrees. And tan will be equal to cot of 45 degrees, and cos of 90 minus 45 will be equal to sine of 45 degrees. These results are helpful to understand how sine changes to cos, cos changes to sine, tan to cot, cot to tan, secant to cosecant, cosecant to secant.